Hi, everybody. Normally I do an intro shot and tell you all about those things I'm going to work on. But today, well, not today, a long time ago, I filmed an intro shot. And this is the intro shot to the intro shot, where I tell you that the intro shot is not accurate because I ended up changing the project halfway through. So I'm going to tell you things in the intro shot and then later on that have nothing to do with what the project turns out to be. So really I should just use this as the intro shot, but I'm not going to. So now for the sake of history, now you have a chronological perspective out of sequence, a non-chronological perspective of how things turn out. So sit back and enjoy the fake news that I made to tell you that I could be correcting by not using it, but I'm going to do it anyway. All right, that's it. Bye.
Hey everyone, it's Ted from Nothing. And yeah, so I've been working on this project. I've kind of been a little unfaithful to you, so I haven't shown you the beginnings, the origins. I was going to draw up drawings and such, so you'd have some sort of visual understanding of it before it was a visual entity. Yeah, so it's kind of it's a Secret Santa project, and it was for, oh gosh, what is it? Renegades and Heretics. We're supposed to do an HQ character kind of thing. That's the dog. And I didn't really feel like it because I think there's like two HQs for the Renegades. You have the Malefic Lord, which apparently has been spammed a whole bunch, and it's like, screw you, Malefic Lord, you can't be in these things as often because you're mean. And I can't remember what the other one was, but it was super boring. And like, here's a, I don't know what it was, commissar or something, or captain, I don't know. But basically it would be like, I mean, it's guard essentially, so it'd be like 5-point model, and die faster than a grot with cerebral palsy. So, I don't know. Sorry, grot. But anyway, what I want to do instead was to get a Lehman Russ and make it kind of lordish. I don't think you can have like a tank captain. So I was just gonna do like a quasi tank captain. It'd just be a dude chilling it. So, and I like the idea of the tank girl. So I want to do something kind of like tank girl. It's the dog again. Hold on a second. It's my puppy. It's my puppy. She wants to be on the video, but she can't. She's too big. She'll take it all up. So anyway, so one other thing. No, there is no other thing. I was just gonna say that I showered. Look at this, everybody! I showered. So for all those people that don't think I ever shower, I showered. Ha! Anyway, let's go take a look at it. Okay, so I just want to get you caught up to speed as to like where I'm at, and then I'll probably break these down and do a couple more videos as I go along. And I don't know, I might do a painting video. That'll probably be separate, although it might be a pain in the ass. I don't know. We'll see. So here's the tank. Hey, look, it's Lehman Russ. You've seen it a million times. So far I haven't done a whole lot with it. The only thing I plan on doing differently, actually there's a lot of things I'm going to do differently. So one of the things I plan on doing differently that I've already started, there we go, is this guy. See, aren't you amazed? Is going to be the exhaust. So I had this Lehman Russ. It's been in my kit for a while. It was from one of my leftover Imperial Guard armies. Yes, one of my Imperial Guard leftover armies. But I lost the top part of the whatchamajig, and I thought I didn't have the exhaust. Well, it turns out I had all the exhausts. So I have to figure something out about the turret. But I wanted to have the exhaust kind of come out orc style, so it'd kind of come out and then wrap around and be like these two big exhaust pipes like right there. However, I also want to have this like a porch or a deck right here, so the exhaust is going to come out and go straight up through the deck, and so yeah, it'll be kind of like rough and orky. Yeah, I got to do something about this. I also want to have like some track guards, but like diamond plate or something, and just like rough, so it's like haphazard. Contemplating whether or not to put this guy on there. Then I have this other, what was it, the traditional chaos bit. Also have some of these. Oh, there they are. These blades off the Defiler. I think I have like 4 or 5 of those. I was thinking about sticking those on there as well. I don't know. So that's kind of where that is. I'll definitely put the sponsons on. Back in the day, they weren't a big deal, but now that you can fire with all your weapons at different things, of course you want sponsons. So that's where that is. So anyway, there'll be a deck. I don't know if it's going to be on top of here or maybe raised up just a little bit. Probably just on top of there. But one of the cool things I'm really excited about is this guy right here. So we have this. This will be like the tank ace, kind of. He's a little beat up, a little worn out, but I'm excited about him. I went on the internet and tried to find a chair. And I went to, so it was like the Plastruct website. I think this was on sale. It was like $1 or something, like $1.19 or something like that. So like next to nothing. Unfortunately, the shipping was a pain in the ass. You had to buy like $25 worth of stuff, and then shipping was like $12 or something. So it was like almost half the price, or like a third of the price of the entire order. Half the price of the order, third of the price of the entire thing. So that was a grip. So I took the mortar hand, hauled that out, gave him a little stick. He's gonna have a hot dog on the end. I think the head was off of some old Mordheim or Friedman or I don't know, something. And then I had to like reposition the legs. I think those were off some like Catachin something, command squad or something. So anyway, there's lots of repositioning there, lots of green stuff. And then this is my fave, the hibachi. I had at one point contemplated taking some of the GW oil cans, but dude, look how big they are compared to that. Actually, this isn't the most impressive one. That's actually a more reasonable one, but this was the one that was out of the Battlefield sprue. That thing's massive. For a 55-gallon drum, that's like 100 gallons. Like, I mean, you think about it, I think, what is it, like an inch is 6 foot, roughly? So, I mean, here we are. It's a 6 foot tall oil drum. Like, oh, that's going to be a massive hibachi. So I decided not to do that. Instead, I made a plastic card one. I mean, could you imagine? That thing would have been huge. All right, let's see. Yeah, they could have been, he could have put himself in there. That would have been like the hibachi for the entire battalion. So anyway, I didn't do that. But I did this. And it's plastic card. I put some rocks in there. It's going to be the charcoal. And so this is ready. Then there's also a grill. I'm going to shave this down. I think the grill part, I'm not liking it too much because I think the grill pieces are a little bit too big. But whatever. I mean, it's just, I can live with that. There's a lot of things that, whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a smaller one. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Let's come back after a bit. So it was a completely different take, which you could probably predict, since more than likely I'm going to create a slide saying that this is about making an objective marker / Lordy Pants. So anyway, this is what I ended up doing. I didn't end up doing the tank girl tank after all. So let's see here. What can we do with this guy? All right, there we are. We're focused. So yeah, I think that I felt like I was getting a little ambitious with it, and considering it was a Secret Santa and other aspects, I decided that I was talking to some other people that were like, yeah, I put a lot of time into it, like 5 hours. Like, oh god, I have like a dozen hours and I'm not even halfway done building the tank. So like, all right, we gotta cut back a little bit. So anyway, this is what we got here. And I think it'll be nice because, I don't know about you, but like I have a hard time making objective markers. I made a bunch of them, but I ended up like giving them away or selling them with armies that I had. So, it's one of those things where like, oh, I have to make more objective markers? F that. I'm just going to use pennies. So if you're like me, actually you're probably not, but if you don't have objective markers, simplifying it, then this would probably be kind of nice. Not only that, I think it'd be kind of a fun lord. He's definitely on a bigger base than a heretic renegade should be, but whatever. So anyway, here's the sausage. I don't think I'm going to put the grill on after all. I think he's just going to be grillless. I might no, I don't know. Maybe I will. I think I'm going to go with a different strategy instead of like that grid work. So I think I used the this was a little thick. Uh, it's just I don't know. It's a lot bigger than the grill should be on a barbecuer. So I think I'm just going to use like a mesh like out of a screen window. I think I'll be a little more accurate, and it's lazy. One of the things like I really like about what I'm going with this is that 40 mil base, things are kind of dangling off. I like that. I'm pretty happy with that. I think it's kind of breaks out of the circle, so it actually has like an artistic motive, as well as a functional motive, which was that the base was too small. So anyway, I'm gonna paint it and then we'll get back to it. Here it is, the final product. All right. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, I ended up not putting that grate in there. I don't know. It looks okay the way it is, in my humble opinion. I did forget to put a little bit of weathering powder on there. Whatever. I think it looked pretty decent the way it is. I will probably take a little bit of black on the inside of the hibachi, the grill. So that's it. Oh my gosh. I had a lot of fun torturing that chair, just trying to get like some stains, and 'cause I figure it's probably like rained on the place, and this chair's been outside for years. Yeah, dude, that was so much fun. Let's see, what else do we have? The hibachi itself, there's some rusting on there. It's kind of hard to see with these lights, but let's see if we can maneuver the lights a little bit better. Yeah, it's a little extreme lighting here. But yeah, I had a little bit of fun with that, trying to get the shadows just right, and the micro textures just right. But yeah, dude, I had a lot of fun with this guy. I think I would love to keep it. I wish it weren't a Secret Santa. Like, I would love to do an entire series of of objective markers with this. I'm not sure what he's going to be. I'm going to give it to the guy. Maybe it's his lord. Maybe, I don't know. What do you call it? A Malefic lord. Maybe it's just his commander. Maybe it's an objective marker. But the guy that does it, did this for, he puts on a lot of cooking events. So it's like cheeseburgers and Warhammer kind of a thing. So I think it's appropriate for Joe. I think it'll work out. Anyway, I hope that inspires you to do something unique and interesting with your next modification. It really didn't take too much time. I kind of procrastinated on things and poke at them a little while, so it took a few extra hours perhaps. But I think like spending the time to come up with something interesting and unique will bring you a lot more enjoyment in the future. Plopping something like this down, I think, is really going to get people like, oh, dude, what's that? So it's that thing like you put a little bit of effort into, and then it rewards you later on down the road. Anyway, that's all. Let me know what you think in the comments. Take care.